Wrestling fans, how you guys tonight? Let's talk about what happened on Monday Night Raw for February the 2nd, 2026. Start off great with Braun Breaker coming out, destroying the announce table, flipping it over, just furious over. He knows it's Seth Rollins that was wearing the mask. Curb stomped him, cost him the Rumble. He calls out Adam Pearce to make it right, but give him next in line for the world title shot against CM Punk. Adam Pearce comes out with security. The Vision comes out, try to calm Braun Breaker down so he won't get in trouble. And suddenly, LA Knight attacks Logan Paul, Austin Theory in the back with steel chairs. Takes off. And during this whole segment, what I liked about was what Adam Pearce said. He said to Braun, he said, now, if memory serves me correctly, someone else wore a mask, started curb stomping people. And it's that man right beside you, Austin Theory. Theory had a smirk on his face, and Braun noticed that. I'm loving that. I hope that means Theory is the one with the mask again, and he's going to be Rollins' partner. He's a mole within the Vision. So Adam Pearce, anyways, makes LA Knight leave the arena. Braun Breaker leaves the arena. They're escorted out. And he also makes a match, Penta versus Bronson Reed later on. The opening match is Javon Evans versus Ludwig Kaiser. Wearing the mask, and he has Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate out there. One's in blue, one's in red. I know Tyler Bate's definitely got in blue because he does an airplane spin now, and that's what Bate does. So he's the guy wearing the blue outfit. I know it. Anyways, to start off with Javon Evans just coming off the ropes, just taking it to Ludwig Kaiser, keep knocking him down. Ludwig had enough. Got him out of the ring, sent him shoulder first to the ring post. Stumps in the corner, throat chop, and Zagiri kick, keeping Javon grounded. Javon Evans fought back, had a strike combo, hit 4 super kicks in a row. He missed the first one, but connected with the other 3. Bounced off the ropes. I don't know what he was going for, but Ludwig countered to a camel clutch submission. That was awesome. Suddenly, Chad Gable comes out, dressed as America Argando, with the beard. And he's prancing around. Ludwig and the other ones are distracted at this. Javon Evans comes off that top rope, that amazing diamond cutter, catching Ludwig on the way down for the 1-2-3. Javon Evans wins. Then he waves to Chad Gable, like, thanks, bud, appreciate that. Then Gable knows, hey, the match is over, I'm just done now, leaves to the back. I cannot wait to see Gable versus Ludwig battling over who should wear the mask in that. So now Javon Evans is now beating every member of that group in singles matches. So probably be some tags coming up next. Penta took on Bronson Reed 1-on-1. Bronson Reed caught Penta as soon as he got in the ring, the bell rang, and just threw him in that corner with so much force. Body shots in the corner. Picked him up and just World's Strongest slammed him out of the corner. Jump up splash. Jump up elbow drop. Stomping on Penta. Penta was destroyed all match. Then Penta stunned him with some slaps and chops. Then they were fighting outside and kept chopping him, slapping him by the ring post. And you can tell eventually one of these chops and slaps, he's going to hit the ring post. Sure enough, he hit it. Hurt his hand. Bronson Reed clotheslined him, flipped him over on the outside. Rolled him in the ring, but as he got in the ring, Penta jumped him. Hit that running flip over face buster he does. A jump up DDT. A super kick. Backcracker. And went up on the top rope and decided, instead of going off the top rope and hitting Bronson Reed, he jumped off and hit Logan Paul and Austin Theory, who was on the outside. Took them down. Suddenly, the referee got knocked down when Penta went to do a move off the ropes. LA Knight shows up as Bronson Reed hits Penta for Dasami and then goes outside, gets a steel chair because the referee's down. He's going to do some more damage. LA Knight sneaks in from behind. Rose Plant DDTs Bronson Reed as he was outside the chair. Onto the chair, takes off. Paul Heyman's like, what the heck? You were just escorted out of the arena. What's going on? Referee comes to. Penta wins by countout. Very good match. Awesome performance from Bronson Reed. Showing what he can do. And I love that this continues the storyline because now Adam Pearce is going to look like, oh crap, right? Oh boy, I'm in trouble now for Paul Heyman again because Heyman's got to have some beef because Braun Breaker went rarely. He rarely went out the exit of the arena. LA Knight went rarely, but then he's back, right? So now Paul Heyman's thinking that Adam Pearce, LA Knight's probably going to have this secret agenda thing going on. I don't like to see Penta, LA Knight, well, Mysterio was injured, so he's out of it. Dragon Lee and somebody else feud with the Vision, have like 8-man elimination tag. That'd be cool to see. We were supposed to have the Viking Raiders faces a tag team, but Umaga came out, made his debut on Monday Night Raw, and just destroyed the Viking Raiders with powerbombs after powerbombs, even those powerbomb tosses. Laid out the Viking Raiders on the left, so we never had a match there. Awesome way to show Umaga how destructive he can be. Main event was for the Women's World Championship. Raquel Rodriguez challenged Stephanie Vaquera in a street fight. Now, before the match, then Morgan came out, and she's welcome. Guess who's back? Dominic Mysterio. Heck yeah, he came out, welcomed Liv Morgan, called her the 2026 Royal Rumble winner, and she went on to say which champion she's going to go for. She don't know yet, because the Chamber's coming up. Maybe one of the champions will be defending her title outside the Chamber. They're smart there, right? Wait, I will wait till after the Chamber too. Then you know exactly who the champion would be. Maybe it would be somebody easier for her to beat. Anyways, Regal brings up that, hey, we were the final four. You eliminated me. What's up with that? And Liv's like, stuttering for words. Don't know what to say. Her Dom's like, you know what? We'll help you win the title tonight. Because the street fight was me no DQ. Regal said, no. You two hit the back. I'll win this title myself. Don't come out. Got it? And Liv didn't like that. She was being bossed around. You can see that on her face. So Stephanie Vaquera came out. Regal just attacked her as soon as the bell rang. Did those forearm elbows to the face in the corner. Irish whip clotheslines. Sent it back first in the barricade. Stephanie Vaquera fought back. Headbutt, stunning Regal. Candlesticks to the back. I don't know how many times she ended the back with those. Had grabbed a trash can, placed it on top of Regal in the corner, hit running Mia Roar into the corner, into the trash can. That was a cool moment there. Regal had enough, just freaking powerbombed her on the outside through a table. Like, that table just shattered. And then she wrapped a chain around the injured ankle, right? That was hurt. Dragged her around, smashed it off the steel steps. Placed the ankle between the steps of the ring post and ran a big boot at it. Did more damage to the ankle. Then she took the chain off, wrapped around a fist, and just started pounding away on that ankle. That was awesome. Then she took off the piece of that Raw announce table to smash it into the face of Stephanie Vaquera. Vaquera fought back, repeatedly smashed her face off the steel steps like a dozen times. Chair shot to the face. Set up a table, went up the top rope. Here comes Liv Morgan. She shows up, trying to hand Regal the title. Regal is furious that Liv's there. Stephanie Vaquera jumps off the top rope, runs over, super kicks her off the apron to the floor. Gets back up on the top rope after Regal is placed on the table. Roxanne Perez runs up on the apron, trying to stop her. That allows Regal to get up on the top rope, and Stephanie Vaquera is supposed to hurt Corona through the table. When she hits the top rope, her Corona, but Regal hits the table and it just barely breaks, so you knew that was an accident there. She was supposed to go through it with more impact. So Stephanie Vaquera jumped down, and this part was weird. She put the table on top of her, then took it off of her, then hit the top rope spiral tap for the 1-2-3 to keep the title. Really good match until the ending, because I don't understand why you put the table on top of her. Just take it off. That didn't make no sense. After the match, Regal is upset. Then Morgan sneaks in, hits Oblivion on Stephanie Vaquera, holds up the Women's World Championship, but she doesn't confirm that's the title she's going after. She doesn't make that announcement. That's the only matches that happen on Raw. Definitely check out Penta versus Bronson Reed. Definitely check out Javon Evans versus Ludwig Kaiser in the main event. Street fight. Next week, we got Maxine Dupri versus Natalya. We're supposed to have the Usos versus Alpha Academy for the tag team titles. That was announced, but they suddenly switched that to next week. I read online that they would defend the belt, so maybe that was just like a fake news there, and actually word scheduled to defend them next week. Maxine Dupree came out, delivered a promo interview saying how she's gonna whoop Natalia's butt, and didn't need your help training me and all this, but you're the one that told Adam Pearce months ago that you were going to go get trained by a friend, which was Natalya, but you didn't need her help, right? Makes no sense. And the entire time, she's just like smacking her lips. And she got way so much makeup on. Way too much makeup. Anyway, she runs into Alpha Academy. And she tells them, like, you got to be more aggressive next week. Like, you're running the Fatal 4-Way. And bring tag team titles back to Alpha Academy. Otis Tozawa fired up. The Usos just came out again. Jimmy's back now, finally. They just eat it amongst the fans. And that was really it. Ever since they won the World Tag Team titles, they haven't even wrestled for 6 weeks now. Jay didn't even do nothing in the Rumble. He just eat it and speared somebody. That was it. Finn Balor delivered a promo talking about how the reason why he attacked CM Punk is because he wants to be the one to take the title away from Punk and bring singles gold back to the Judgment Day, like a main title. And he knows he could do it. And that's why he's targeting CM Punk. And he wants to talk about respect and all that. He's sick and tired of everybody else getting opportunity after opportunity. He's like, where was my Rumble spot? And they listed off like the people, like, there's people in the Rumble that last a few seconds. If I was in it, I would have won it. So he's referring to the Parker, Mr. Iguana, and that, right? Which is true. He should have had like the Lizard guy's spot in the Rumble, not in the Parker. So it was cool seeing the Parker. But the other guy, get rid of him. Balor should have been in it. Maybe Balor won't win the world title. Maybe he'll take the Dominic belt away from him. And now this dissension within Judgment Day still. I'm curious now with Regal, Roxanne, and Balor kick Liv and Dominic to the curb. Because the way they've been going, everybody's thinking that Balor's going to get kicked out of Judgment Day. What if it's the other way around? And they kick Liv and Dominic out, right? And JD Maduga will stay with Balor, Regal, and Roxanne. Let me know below in the comments, which way do you want to see Judgment Day split? They all stay together, kick Balor out, or they kick Liv and Dominic out. Roman Reigns ended the show talking about which championship he was going to go after. He dragged it on and on and on. So thank you, CM Punk, for coming out and basically just delivered hard-earned troops. Like he said, like the Shield was a three-man team. You didn't build the Shield. You, Rollins, and the other guy, which is Ambrose, all made the Shield famous. We're all full-timers. You're a part-timer. Oh, he's like, well, actually, we can't call you even a part-timer. Maybe a quarter-timer. That was cool. He's like, I'll just make it easy for you. If you want an easy win, it's McIntyre. If you actually want to earn a title again, fight me in WrestleMania. Got it? So Roman accepts the challenge. It's Roman versus CM Punk for the world title at WrestleMania 42 in Vegas. That's if Punk is still champion by then. There's next week they announced also, besides Maxine Dupree versus Natalya, the Alpha Academy fighting the Usos for tag titles. It's the start of the Chamber qualifying matches, but we don't know if it's for the Man's Chamber, which is for Punk's title, or for this World Women's Championship. Because every year they have one title defended on Raw in a chamber, and the other show, SmackDown, have another chamber match. Which looks like either Drew McIntyre's defending the title probably in a chamber, or there's going to be a number one contendership match where the winner faces McIntyre at WrestleMania. They've done that before in the previous years, where the chamber winner goes on to WrestleMania to fight the other champion. I actually would prefer that. I don't want to see McIntyre defend his title outside of a chamber. Have people qualify and the winner faces him at WrestleMania, and have the Women's World Championship defended inside the chamber. Because Raw's got better Wyndham to put on a good chamber match. Like, don't get me wrong, SmackDown's got good Wyndham too, but they got so many separate storylines going on in the Women's division on SmackDown, whereas Raw's division, you only got Judgment Day and Stephanie Vaquero going, right, for the title. Oh yeah, the Balor twins came out and announced that they're sticking around and they're going after Rhea Ripley and Io Sky for the tag team titles. Hopefully they earn a shot and just not handed it to them. There you go, folks. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.